Hello friends, it's Astro here and welcome back to RimWorld where, I'm so happy. Our good friend Gizzo, back in the colony, watching some Teeves, just chilling, just vibing, just enjoying himself. And I'm here for it. I'm absolutely here, and I'm here for that as well. It's okay, Miller. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Yeah, look, it's totally fine. Should we get an animal? I feel like an animal would be a good idea. Are there any animals on the map which would make good pets? No. Are there any animals on the map that would make good, like, animals? We could get some yaks, I guess. There's some caribous? Maybe? Maybe we'll leave that for the time being. Maybe we can, when a trader pops by, we can get someone to come in and give us some goodies. Now, let's see. Hey, you. Oh, speaking of the devil. Eric, could you trade with this combat supplier? Moose Corporation. Lovely. And let's see what they've got on offer. We do have some combat-y things here that we can trade out. So let's see what they've got. They've got some high explosive shells. Now, knowing what happens with high explosive shells in this place, I'm 2, 3, 4, 5? Yeah, sure. And you can buy a mace and a spear and a gladius and this and this and this and an axe, revolvers, bows, machine pistols. Yep, machine pistol, chain shotgun, EMP. Nope. We'll keep that. A charged rifle, I will keep. A charged lance, I will keep. And these elephant bows, while very nice, I'm actually going to let those go. I'm going to keep the thrumbow because it's legendary, although it's not legendary because it's mildly broken. And I'm going to keep the wands, question mark? Nah. Sell them. And I'll keep that flak vest. We'll make 394. You know what? Cancel that out. I'll make $748 out of this, or silvers out of this. And would you like to buy some yayo as well? I don't really want that in my colony. And I could probably sell... I'm going to sell the demon scale. I'm not using it. We've only got like 75 is enough for one item. I'm not really like super keen on using any of it, so we may as well get it gone. We'll keep the beer for the time being, and I think that's all we really should be selling right now. I mean, I could sell the charged rifle and just make a new one, but I don't want to. I don't want to go ahead with that and then wind up realizing that I don't actually have enough player steel. I will sell a little bit of gold, and I have there's a theory on this, right? I'm keeping an eye on this very carefully. I want to be very much on top of the value of our colony. I might even like forbid this, but what I'm thinking, here's what I'm pondering. I have a cunning plan. I know that our good friend Gizzo was ransomed back to us, right? For 200 and something silver, which is pretty respectable, right? That's not much at all. So if we can get some more people ransomed back to us at the same price, or a similar price, I will be an absolutely happy chappy. I don't know about you. And I think it's definitely something that we can... Oh, look at this poor bastard. West Ulba. Dead for 22 days, missing 2.6 body parts, 2.6% body parts. Wow. I am, not talking terribly well this evening, but that's okay. That's okay. It's been a long week. Friends. How are we looking in here? Minus 28. Good. Bear's going to have an insulting spree. That's fine. I'm happy with her doing that. It's not going to cause any huge damage. It's going to upset some people. Like Lumpy here. How you doing? Insulted? No? Yes? Minus 5. I was directly insulted. What an awful person. Times 2. Actually, that is pretty bad. Yeah, minus 10 is actually not great. But hopefully the rest of what we've going on will sort of help to keep that under control. There's a whole bunch more stuff out here that we can go and take care of. I might actually... Hey, Gizzo, once you've done that, could you pop over here for me, please? And then just punch this to death. and you know, get rid of it, because I think it's been in the colony for way too long. And getting rid of it would be a good idea. Gizzo, you don't need to be restricted to Dear God Hide like you were before the end of last episode. And yeah, we can go and take care of this. We could pick up some free silver here. That'd be handy. Bear's insulting him while he's doing it, but that's okay. Bam. Okay, let's urgently haul this stuff in. Lovely jubbly. Cockroach Slayer's Stash of Fortune, a Doomsday rocket launcher and a pain stopper worth 1,220 silver. There are 11 turrets, 1 mortar, and 2 pirates. Go on. Interesting. Is that something that we could feasibly take on? Or do we need to get our numbers back up again? Extreme break risk? Who? It's Bear. It's okay. Bear, do you have your weapon currently? You've got a wand. Maybe you can equip your charge rifle again. That'd be a great idea. And you can get back to whatever it is that you want to do. Gizzo, do you have a charge rifle? That's actually his charge rifle. I see. Or is it one of the ones in... Okay, no. Alright, so let's clear that. And let's make sure that everyone has a charge rifle, and then we can start looking at better melee weapons for everyone. Okay, so we do need 2 more charge rifles. Let's make sure that they are queued. Or do we want to give someone... Let's give one person a charged lance. And I think... Gizzo, your shooting was pretty good, wasn't it? Okay, so you can grab this. And I think that's going to be a good way to get us back up to full strength. Do we want to give Bear, or Lumpy, rather? No? Miller? No? Everyone's got one? Everyone's got one. Okay, everyone's got one now. Let's set this down to 0. And we're good. We're good. I feel like we are now correctly armed. The only thing that would make me feel better is if we could get this fire foam for starters. That's obviously a good thing. But then, I mean, autocannon turrets, wow, there's 10 research left on this. Let's slide that down. But getting through a couple of these cool things, and then ideally getting into sick armor, I think would be very, very handy. Eric's burning up some animal corpses, question mark? No? No? Eric? What you doing? You just hauling? Just hauling? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Lumpy's doing the cremation. That's totally fine. Okay, good. There's a lot of... Oh! Have we got enough to make a flesh golem? Get out of town. Get out of town. That's fantastic. We absolutely do. I will absolutely take another flesh golem. That's fantastic. And I think we've actually got, unless it was burned in the fire, which, oh, sadly, I think that it was. Yeah, there's only 19 human leather, so we can't do any wings or anything for it. But hey, sure, fine. Get another flesh golem online, another hauling and, you know, dog's body type work person to work in this place. Most welcome. Most welcome. A carver is passing by. His name is Vinamanus. Okay, hi buddy. Hi, welcome. Welcome to our base. Would you like to stop in and have a meal? No, you're just gonna go straight past? Okay, that's fine. That's totally fine. Okay, cool. So, where are we and what do we want to do? I feel like we may as well go ahead and sew this. We've got some in here as well, which is great. And we've got some hops coming in, which is very great. I feel like the next thing that I really want to do is get on top of... no, you know what? Let's turn that off. And let's let the natural job queues of everyone start to sort of tick down. And what I'm hoping is that if the natural job queues start to tick down... By the way, we should unsuspend the butcher creature and allow that to occur. That's fine. If we let those job queues tick down, then we're going to start seeing people... I mean, I see some fish in here, which means that we're starting to get to the bottom end of queues. And I would like to see people starting to clean and haul. Although I do have... Oh, no, I reversed that. I thought that I set one person, and I thought it was Bear, to be, like, cleaning and then hauling as a high priority. Let's do that again. So we can try and get on top of that. When we were restricted to the base, it was much better. Like when we were all hiding inside, because like there were no other jobs externally to do, so we were able to like get on top of things. But now, yeah, there's more jobs to be done. Like all of these corpses down here need to be cremated. All of these guys need to be broken down. And there's a lot of cybers out here. There's also some free cerium and elephant tusks and all that sort of good stuff. Like there's plenty to do. Actually, speaking of plenty to do, first of all, like there's some free silver lying around out here and here. So let's get that hauled in urgently, yes. And we may as well just go ahead and tag up this whole chonker. Because there's some steel there and there's some silver there, which I think would be very, very useful to get into our colony. And then this crap, let's go ahead and deconstruct that. I don't want that to be a defensive point for any enemies that might be coming across the map. The traps have been relayed through here, fantastic. There is a bear here that's not doing terribly well, and a bunch of caribous snoozing around up here. There's also a heck of a lot of timber that needs to be hauled in, and it looks like we are getting back on top of the corn. We're down to 1350, which is not ideal, but there's an eclipse. That's okay. See, he's hauling some wood. Very nice. I'm still calling him he. It's interesting. It's interesting. I don't know why my brain is doing that. There is a dormant flesh golem that is being created, but Gizzo seems to have decided to, do other things instead, which is fine, because there's cooking to be done, right? There's simple meals to be made. There's fine meals to be made. And I'm totally happy for Gizzo to be on top of that, because the more fine meals that we can get into people's faces, the better. Speaking of, I feel like if I make a gourmet meal, where is it? Lavish meal. Here we go. Lavish meal times 4. So if I slide that up here and I copy and then paste and then copy and then link and then slide that to there, I feel like that's going to be a good idea as well. And in fact, what I might do is if we search for lavish here. Now, I know that this is maybe folly in that we don't have a super duper huge amount of food remaining, but we can go hunting. Everyone's capable of hunting. There are plenty of animals on the map that we can hunt. In fact, you know what? Let's go ahead and hunt a couple. Just some elks. Just some elks. Elks are fairly tender? They're fairly benign so far as things go. I might even toggle this stove back on as well, because having Miller and Gizzo going at the cooking, probably not a bad idea. I'm just going to put that out there. And that way we can have these lavish meals straight up. In fact, what I might do, let's go with fine, and we'll untick that. And fine can go in there, right? So we can have the lavish meals out here for people to eat. And then the backup meals can all be in here. And then we've got the nutrient paste dispenser as our final last panic resort should we completely run out of all sorts of goodies. And now that we've got those really good meals coming through, bam. Isn't that great? Fantastic. Plus 18. We're going to start seeing some really happy people in here. We don't currently have the mod that allows people to change when they've been happy for a long, long time. Which is a bit of a shame, but it was also horribly buggy and some bad things happened. And elk is self-tamed. You know what? I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. And you know what? Who else is going to be happy with that? Is going to be, I think, Miller. Hardly any. Okay. What about then if... I mean, some yaks might be okay. Like, let's have a look at the yaks. What are they actually good for? I believe they have... they don't have wool or milk. Question mark? I thought they had milk. Okay, that's interesting. Well, look, we'll just keep our eyes peeled for a trader. And when a trader comes along and has some animals that we want, we'll buy them. Ideally, I'd like another squad of ducks or pigeons, chickens, some kind of birds. that we can use to produce the amazing amount. Like, these eggs. Like, we have 1,247 eggs. Just sitting here ready to go. And I think the more of them that we have, the better. Question mark, is there a way to say, yes, and I want you to strip the dead bodies first? I don't know if there is, you know. Are there any more dead humanoids out here on the map? I think we've actually done them all. Yeah. Okay. It would have been ideal to, like, select all of the dead bodies and strip them so that we could recycle their clothing. But, oh well. We didn't do that. So we're almost on top of cremating all of the humanoids from out on the map. I think there's like 1 or 2 more down here, maybe 3. There's some goodies here to be had. And I seem to remember, did I suspend? I did. I suspended the shred mechanoid. A rare thrumbo herd. Hello. Now, with a single passion. So here's what I'm thinking. These 3 puppies here. I have 2 ways. Like, there's 3 things that we could do. We could just ignore them and let them be about their, you know, go on their merry way, which is probably not a bad idea. It's probably actually fairly nice. I could hunt them and pull off their horns and sell them for profit, because their horns are worth a fair amount and are also really great to make weapons out of. Finally, I could do the risky thing and tame them. Cancel. Tame. No, hang on. Let's see. Wait, thrumbo. Okay, so it's 100% to attack when harmed. 0%. Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Let's tame them. Let's tame them. Why not? Let's give it a red hot go. So 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's get a couple people working on this. I mean, Bear has double passion. These guys have a single passion, but like, let's see what we can do. Like, if we can get some thrumbo down here, I think that'd be pretty rad. I also want this to auto cut, yes, trees. The legendary crypt we've failed, but look, we're getting back on our feet here. I mean, we're always getting back on our feet. It's just the way things go. Did we make that flesh golem? It's kind of just the way things go. Oh, here it comes. Almost there. Gizzo's working on it. And it's good. Like, I'm happy to get that human meat out of the, Ooh. Please be a dog. Please be a dog. A cougar. Okay. Tame? What about, Eric, if you tend to Goldie without medicine, and then, wait, this is a kind of a dumb idea, isn't it? Like, this thing is going to be 30% chance to attack us. Why don't we just ignore it for the time being? I mean, Goldie, I'm sorry. I'd love to bring you on board, but I feel like that sort of risk at the moment is probably a very silly thing. It's probably not a great idea. So let's ignore that for the time being. We'll let him just, you know, we'll let Goldie just do the needful out there. Or we could be kind. We could be kind and treat Goldie. But you know what? It's not important. Here we go. Let's get this puppy installed here, facing the wall creepily. And then we can think about what we're going to do with this this flesh golem. The mecha golem seems to be quite good in a fight. An exotic goods trader is passing nearby. MB Incorporated, lovely jubbly. Milton Bradley coming to the rescue. Let's see what they've got on offer. And we'll just ignore those thrombos for now. Right, they have some woolly cows, which, you know, not a bad idea there. That would actually be quite interesting, but not a super huge priority, I have to say. We've got some fighter skills here. There's a social skill trader. That might not be bad for our good friend Eric, to make Eric a much more, you know, skilled trader. Orb of Conviction. Traitor's Trinket. Orb of Insanity and Mind Thief. When filled with the conviction and magic of a caster, it can be used to pass that conviction upon another. Well, that sounds cool. Orb of Souls. Extract the soul of a pawn possessing traits. Ugh. Wow. Okay. Well, I don't know what they really do, and it kind of scares me. So I'm going to leave that for the time being. Should we sell some elephant tusks? I feel like, yeah. Just to pick up a couple of bob. We'll keep the Thrumbo horn. That'll be fine. And then I guess that'll do. Did we... Yeah, we did. We lost that telescope. I should probably buy another one. Just to add another... Yeah, let's do it. Buy another telescope just to add another recreation type. Because it really is handy to have a couple of them. So let's install that. Boop, boop, boop. Like right there. Boom. Okay. And that'll give someone just another way to relax. Another way to unwind like Giggles here, enjoying a lovely bit of the Teebs, getting their recreation all the fucking way up again. Beauty, not great. Where were you when that was happening? Out here, huh? What does the beauty actually look like out here? Pretty good. Oh, no, okay, yeah. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Yep, that's totally fine. But there is a bill set up to go ahead and do that. So maybe, like, we'll get Bear to do some... Actually, Bear, how are you doing for health, my friend? You need a new leg. Let's queue one up for you. So one more leg, please. Do we have any in stock? We do not. Okay. So we'll get that queued up. Someone can do that tomorrow. And we'll hopefully be able to get Bear back to, you know, a reasonable semblance of functioning. At the moment, 42% is as good as she gets. But yeah, if we could get a couple more on the line, then I think we would be quite happy so far as her movement goes. How are you doing? Cremating from all the way down there. Okay, that's less than ideal, but that's totally fine. This cougar has died. We may as well bring it on board and eat it. And it looks like she's probably going to be cremating a whole bunch of, like, animals from out in the middle of nowhere as well. So maybe we can... Is there a way that I can... No. Okay, yes. Yes. Let's set this ingredient radius. And can we get a visual on that? We can. Just sort of, like, within the base. Because ideally... Yeah, okay, that'll be fine. Ideally, I don't want people to be going outside of the base to haul things in. I want, like, people to... I want people to haul things into this dumping stockpile zone, but this should just be, like, run back and forth between this dumping stockpile, like this. So this is what we want, right? That's much more efficient. Much better. And now that there's space opening up in this, people are going to go out, and especially the Mecha Golem and then the Flesh Golem, who's right here. What can we do with this guy? Yeah, that requires meat, that requires... Ew. Yeah, so we could do a bunch of this sort of stuff, but I think, you know, maybe some braces? Maybe some cleavers? Oh, we just sold some horns. That's not great. We are getting assaulted, though. So that might be something that we want to take care of. So a raid of mechanoids is coming at us, and it's going to include the following. So 3 scythers, a termite with a fucking thump cannon, great, and a needle gun equipped pikeman. Okay. It's not scary. I mean, it's going to be scary. It might be a little bit scary. But let's get into the kill box. I'm a little worried for Lumpy, who is a long, long way away. But I'm hoping that Lumpy can make it back before the attack actually hits. We have 5 pulse rifles and what's it called? A pulse lance? Shock lance? Charge lance, charge rifles, pulse rifles. You know what I'm trying to say. Good, Bennett. I should put some lights in here too. Like if I put a wall light here. What am I hearing? Oh. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's rude. That's rude. Okay, everyone. And what we're going to do is we're going to get this guy to tank for us. We're going to bring him right here. And then everyone else is going to line up here-ish. And we're going to wait for him to come around the corner. The thump gun really does, I'd forgotten about that, it really does kind of break things. Now, I'd very much enjoy it if you guys smelled our blood and came for us and didn't destroy any of this crap, or are you just going to spaz out there a little bit? Whatever the case, Eric, get the fuck out of there. Okay. How you doing? Using thump cannon on slate wall. Okay. Well, I'm going to put a stop to that if you don't mind. Oh my god, giggles. This is really not a good place to be fighting. Okay. Here we go. Run and gun, run and gun. Quick, quick, quick. Gizzo, let's go. Oh, Gizzo. Okay, Gizzo's down. Alright, here we go. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Bear. Okay, and you can just straight up go ham on any of them. Let's get all of these guys back here like this, and let's, I reckon... Oh, a friendly fire's already off, fair enough. Bear, dogleg, a little bit of a serpentine there. Okay, we've taken one down. Let's move up a little bit. We are going to hit our Mecha Golem, which is a bit of a shame. But it's totally fine. Eric, I need you to nip in and rescue Gizzo for me. And everyone else, I need you to step in and go toe-to-toe with this guy. Like here. And then you need to go and melee attack. Here we go. Very lovelily done. Wonderful work. Okay, Eric, thank you for your service. If you could eat a meal and then prioritize tending to people, that'd be spectacular, because 10 hours, you're okay, you're okay. Bear, 20 hours. If you could rest until healed, that'd be sweet. How are you doing for health? You're okay. You still need that leg, but all in all, that wasn't terrifying. That was a pretty reasonable raid. I feel like Freya has decided that we don't deserve to die today, and I'm all for it. I'm absolutely happy that she's decided not to just straight up murder us, which she very much could have done. Let's face it. It is definitely something that that RimWorld storytellers are known to do, and the fact that that's not happening today is totally fine. So Giggles has been fully healed, that's lovely, and is going to start tending to people in here. Bear is in serious pain, but that lavish meal is going to help out. Mechanoid died, plus 10. Oh, because of your technophobia. That means Eric's probably got that too, huh? Yeah. Well, well. Maybe I should keep some mechanoids floating about so we can just pick one off at a time. And no, that's silly. Okay, great. Bit of rain, bit of lightning, nothing to worry about. Mecha Golem hauling. This guy is not deploying? Question mark? Do I need to give you some kind of battery? Leg plates? Quad eyes? I'm not sure. Because when I click this button, he just makes the little fart and then just sort of sits there. Fart, farty, fart. Can you, like, clean this room? No. He's showing us fully charged. Do I need to give you digestive organs? 250 meat? I'm not sure if I want to. Another exotic goods trader. Olive Corporation. Okay. Eric, I'll let you wake up. I'll let you wake up. And then we'll go and see what Olive Corporation has to offer for us. Sleeping, resting, climbing, delightfully. Absolutely what we like to see. 100% consuming a lavish meal. Boom. Okay. Call them up. And ducks. Fantastic. I'll take them. That'll do. And advanced component, demon hide, glitter web medicine, flake. You got to wake up. There's some plassteel there to be had. A reinforced barrel. Combat star monk teaches a physically adept pawn to hone their mind and yep, I'll take that. Thank you. Serum super soldier. Inject a pawn with serum that enhances their physical abilities. Incapacitates a pawn for a couple of days while the serum takes effect and develops over several stages. Takes about 100 days to fully develop. Okay. So, only physically adept pawns may acquire, which we don't have any if memory serves correctly. Oh man, that'd be really lovely to have, but we do not have anywhere near unless we sold all of our gold, cancelled this out, turned this one on, and then, yeah. Super soldier. The serum will reduce magical potency and potential. So, I mean, this is like Captain America, right? Super serum. Super soldier. Why wouldn't I buy this? Is there a reason why I wouldn't buy this? I can't think of one. Have some demon hide. Because why not? And have this elk. Because why not? I want to keep it, like, I'm just thinking about keeping a couple hundred to 1,000 gold in storage. Because we're going to need it when we want to buy someone. We should make some statues too. I don't know if we've got anyone who's capable, but you better goddamn believe it. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to shrink this zone here. I'm going to create a little zone that's going to be in the middle here. And this, clear all, serum, yes, skill books go in here. In fact, all magical items. Question mark? Skill books, scrolls, magicite. Okay, I don't want that. I just want skill books. And scrolls. That's fine. The other stuff can go out there. And I want this to be priority critical. Now, the reason I want this to be in here, and yes, we should build some more colonist statues for the people that we've lost, like Boba. I feel like that would be a good idea. I also feel like turning on some heat in here and sealing off that would be a good idea. We've got some kibble here and we can get back into making it. I think we should also, hang on. So let's delete that. We're probably going to need to fire this sucker back up again. So we can get some hay grass coming in. We've got a bunch of insect meat. So where am I looking? Here? No, here. Okay, boom. And then unsuspend the kibble bill. Okay, so we've got some fresh ducks. How the fuck did we get chicken eggs? That's interesting. Some spacecraft chunks have landed nearby. Let's select them up and deconstruct them. But yes, anyway. So we're going to have the skill books hiding in here, which can be tucked away. And yeah, that super serum, super soldier serum, if I can say it, that's kind of exciting. Do we have anyone? Hang on, buy it. Dog person, trigger, happy, acidic, tough. Refined palate, no. Lumpy, cat's potato, animal lover. By the way, you can what? 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 Why would I execute him? That seems odd. Is that a new thing that I'm unaware of? Let's give you some good quality medicine to make sure that you're going to be okay. Thin-skinned, iron-willed, technophobe, bisexual, and no. Okay, so no physically adept people. We're just going to have to wait to find a physically adept person so that we can use that super soldier serum. Hopefully a slave ship is passing by. We can use that as a way to get someone in. And that way, you know, we get a new person. We say, hey, welcome to the colony. We shove the super soldier serum into them, and they get knocked out for a couple of days. But then 100 days later, We got Captain America for us. Or would it be Captain RimWorld? I'm not sure. Let me know what you think in the comments below. But on that note, I think that's a pretty good place to leave it. I mean, I think we should probably hang on. Let's just keep an eye on Lumpy here, and we'll make sure that this is getting tended the way that we need it to. So the immunity is already actually above a loot trader. Hello. We really need some stuff to sell. We do. Does anyone have decent art? 3 with a single passion, and sorry, 7 with a single passion. Okay, we could get Giggles to do some arts. So why don't we go ahead, Giggles? Where's our art table? So this one. If I say that I want you to make do until X, where X is... Oh, okay. Details. Oh, wow. I can't, like, count additional items? No. I would like it where it's, like, count not installed. That would be good. May as well make it out of wood. That's a renewable resource. That's fine. And then let's crank this up to, like, I guess 30? And that's fine. Small sculptures, if we stockpile a whack ton of them and we put them all in here where they're within range of this sucker, and not clogging up our main base, it might be a good way for us to just be able to generate a little bit of wealth of our own instead of having to rely on, well, what we were relying on in the past, which is, you know, people's organs, which in hindsight, you know, it was very useful. These guys have some more ducks, which might not be a bad idea, but they're all males, so that kind of moots that idea. They do have, hello, what are you? Orange the con artist, creepy breathing, animal lover, nervous bisexual, massive social skill, no shooting and melee at all, so basically another Eric. And then Bowler, leather type, human. What do you got? Great plants, great animals, careful shooter. Flora and fauna are both vital. Animals and plants +4. Plant harvest yield 20%. Kinds, okay, I'm happy with that. I mean, I'm intrigued, Bowler, I gotta say, and for $8.94, you're a bit of a bargain. Let's go ahead and pick up Bowler. That seems like a good idea. And should we get a doggo? A couple of doggos? I feel like we probably can't afford that right now, unless these guys want to buy some stuff from us. I tell you what, don't at me, but I'm going to sell this Thrumbo horn until, well, we just have to. What else we got here? Combat style commander. Ooh, shit. Can't afford that. Unless I sell... Oh, no, wait. No. Psychic cornucopia. That's actually... You know what? I'm gonna be... Oh, jeez. We're not gonna be able to afford this. No, I don't... No. No. If we're on top of our growing, then we don't need to worry about that. There's some other stuff in here which looks nice, but you know what? I'll just take Bowler. We can't have everything all at once. I'll just take Bowler for now. Bowler, welcome aboard. Let's give you some stuff to do. So you can do all of this. And then handle and train. Let's sort this. I want to just have... or do I want bear? Yeah, I do want bear, actually. So let's take Eric off handling and training. And the same goes with you. So then cooking, we've got 2 people. Butchering, we've got 2 people. Gizzo, you can brew as well. Hunting, let's get a couple of people that are allowed to hunt. In fact, you know, most of you guys can hunt. I'm happy with that. Repairing, deconstructing, constructing, harvesting, that's fine. I might take these 2 off. but 3 is a good number to be harvesting and growing. We've only got 1 miner in that in Lumpy, but Lumpy doesn't have any jobs before that, so that's fine. Plant cutting, let's set that to 3 there. I'm going to take Gizzo off plant cutting. Drugs, yep, that's fine. Fabrication, do we need 3 people fabricating? I don't know if we do, y'all. I think maybe, yeah, these top 2 are perfect for fabrication and stuff. So maybe if we pull Gizzo off, phrasing, if we remove Gizzo from this particular task, then that'll mean that Gizzo can do refining and smelting instead. And yes, training, definitely. Art. So Giggles and Bowler. Bowler, your skill isn't really that great, mate. I'm sorry. Refining, smelting, stone cutting is like... What about if we just... Hang on. If we just 5 all of these... And... that. Is that going to work out? Which means that only after people have done all of their loading, cremating, delivering, hauling, cleaning and stuff, they'll then loop back and do refining, smelting, stone cutting. It might not work. We might need to bump... We're probably going to need to bump 1 or 2 people up a notch or 2. I mean, who's not doing jack shit of anything else? I guess the sort of least utilized person is probably Bear, I guess? Training? Yeah, okay. 333 for you. And then let's drop these back down to normal. Now that we've balanced things, maybe... Get that in, why not? Maybe we can kind of get on top of things and get some more efficiencies going on here. Bowler, have you selected... Oh, look at you go. Look at you go. Man, that is fantastic to see. Okay, so Bowler, did you pick a bedroom? You have not. Let's get Bear's heater turned on. Let's get the prison heater turned on. Unowned. Gizzo's all the way the heck down here. Let's actually set this one back to Gizzo. And let's set this one to Bowler. Great. And let's toggle these 2 heaters back on, so we've got some reasonable heating in the base. Yeah, that feels good. Lumpy, how's your infection going? You are totally fine. Okay, great. Oh, and let's make sure that you get set back down to herbal. I can hear some shooting going on out here somewhere, but it's probably just the hunting that I queued up a while ago. Totally fine. Great. You know what? Very happy. There's even some pigs out here. In fact, you know what? Let's hunt them. Let's get them in. Let's undo that. That's rotten. Let's ignore it. These guys are still growing. That's fantastic. Great. Okay. So. And on that note, let's not deal with this today. Oh my goodness me, there are a couple of magic people in here, huh? But we're at the 45-minute mark, so I feel like if we pause here, we'll come back tomorrow, and we'll see what we can do against these guys. Friends, thank you very much for joining me. I'll see you next time.